Hello guys. So, this is my first gaming video, and the game we play today is the Stanley Parable Ultra, Ultra. Oh my god, what happened in my tongue today? Ultras Deluxe. So, the story here is that this game came out in 2013, and for 13 years. I never pick it up for some reason, even though I'm quite an avid gamer myself. And this game is, I think, short and small enough, and I think the price not that high, but for some reason it just slipped me. And I've seen some people play it before in YouTube shorts and stuff like that, but I just somehow also never like consider playing it for some reason. So I guess I guess it's time because I just scroll through my libraries to see if I have some game to play uh, for the channel, and I just realized that there is this one game on the wish list that I just haven't got to purchase yet. It's this game. It just sit down there in the wish list. I just scroll through my wish list and just oh wait, I haven't tried this one yet. How long have it been sitting here? So yeah, I brought it and here we go. We got the game, so let's get right into it, I think. So first of all, I'm gonna have to take a look at the settings. Audio looks good enough. Okay, resync, anti-aliasing. Okay, should be fine. Controls. Okay, BOSD, jump, interact, crouch. Alright, yeah, looks great. Let's go. The end is never in. Okay, cool.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Hi, Stanley.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year.
No break?
Although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every that the orders.
Oh, Stanley, you don't have to take all that, You deserve workers' right, okay?
And then one day,
there's supposed to be a break.
Very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
I gain consciousness now. So, where's the order? Boss, I need you to tell me what to do. My life has no purpose. Oh, I can't even walk through chairs now. But okay. First of all, is this syncing with the time on my computer? Because before this it let me set the time. No, not really. This is 11 20 21. Okay. What this? I hate Mondays, I think. Yeah, me too, buddy. But alright. Okay, 427.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked,
Okay.
he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Ooh, farted. And everyone seems to hate Mondays here. Of course, of course. Okay, someone installing something? Oh wait, what is that? Never want that. Okay. Right. What's this? I like work. I must hate my boss. Yes, you should. What's that? Smile, I think. Yep, smile. Okay, yeah. No trace at all. No trace at all. Oh wait, I can interact. Hold on. Can press E to interact. Can I do this with this one? Okay, yeah. I mean, why not? Can I turn it on then? Okay, no. Yeah, I'm just gonna shut off all the computers, you know, like my coworker here, you know, doesn't turn up for work, so not gonna let the office eat electricity for free. Not for free, but whatever I'm saying, but like I just want to save power. Okay. Username, I think. Username access. Yeah, just shut it off. Can I? Okay, I can't.
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
No. It definitely has something to do with it. It has something to do with the stories. Like, if you say that, you know. Like, my game dev sense kind of tell me that you can go off the tracks here, but since I cannot do anything except interacting, I guess I'm gonna have to follow the path. What's that? L. Okay, yeah. Alright. Hello? What's that? I can see some drawing there.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Don't tell me what to do, Mr. Narrator, because my free will go to the left. I mean, I always goes to the left. Okay. When there's an option between left and right, I always go to the left. At the crossroad, just turn left, you know. Yeah. Okay, nothing here. Oh, hello.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Alright, but let me see here first. Do not alter without consulting whiteboard manager. Right, there's a manager for everything. I guess I'm gonna have to consult the not permanent marker, whiteboard marker manager as well if I want to draw on this, right? IP France, yeah, whatever. Meeting room, floor 4XX. Termination Tuesday, what's that mean? Just like the days that you fire someone? We're broke Wednesday. Financial panic meeting. Yep. Sounds about right. Sounds about right. Pre-review of weekend or weekly pre-review of weekly review. Okay, and then we have weekly review, and then we got pranking floors 5 meeting. Okay, office party, nice. Yep. Okay, how about this? What's that sound? What's on the table, first of all? some kind of files. It just turns on its own. What? Okay. Okay, some graphs and charts. Using slides to assure employees that everything is okay. Make sure your slide has a slick blue graphic. Oh, everyone is unique. You, most of all. Am I? I can't even see myself. Okay, what do people want? Things. Yes, money. More money, yes. Thing but with money to buy more things. Yep. Capitalism. Graphs. Graphs about thing plus money. We have our new products, yeah. We just make graphs that talk about money. That's what people want. Stripe, the stock market somewhere here. Colored in segment, yeah, just very meta. Profits. What is hot? Okay. Alright. Bi-quarterly post review. This is like very corporate culture. Just like everything is like meeting, everything is slides, presentation, data, you know? Okay, we need, what's that? Less review. Okay. But I think that's a stupid idea. More water cooler heaters. Okay. China to me be more hip to appeal to teenager demographic, like I mean like these shots, but like, is your employee teenagers? Okay, find teenager to put in teenager demographic. Yeah, some sort of child trap. Yep, kidnapping, yeah. Okay, let me read the slide. Number of slide on this slide. Yeah, accurate. What else? Go on. Rate at which charge on the same slide depict the same information. Okay, yep. Rate of increase in graphs per slide. Please, no more chart. Please, I'm making. Stop. The boss appreciation minute. On your boss appreciation minute worksheet, circle the top 20 things you love most about your boss. Okay, boss appreciation especially solving interpersonal conflict. If you ever find yourself in conflict with another diligent employee like yourself, okay, I can. What's your dream about the future? Less air. Yeah. Comatose. Yep. Exactly. Tips for not getting fired. Talk less. Do amazing work and then don't get fired. Yeah, don't get fired. How to solve dispute with a coworker. Let it ball up inside of you. Take it out passive aggressively and then resent the coworker and then go into a loop. Okay, yeah. All right. Anything else in here? To do, synergize core value expenditures, shift global market paradigm, monetize, free to play. Okay. Room closet.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
Is that radio attack?
There was nothing here.
Symbol?
No choice to make, no path to follow, just an empty broom closet. No reason to still be here.
Are you sure about that? You're getting a little bit
It was
finicky
baffling
here.
that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet. He wasn't even doing anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way. As it is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA.
I don't know. The more you're saying it, the more suspicious, you know?
Are you really still in the broom closet? Standing
Yes.
around doing nothing? Why? Please offer me some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused.
Because my game dev sense tell me that there must be something. But of course, maybe it's just some kind of like a
You do
double.
realize there's no choice or anything in here, right? If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out. But it didn't even occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever.
Yeah,
I never would have
yeah,
thought to mention
sure.
it.
I mean, this could be like, like a double thing where it just kind of like, it's like there's
Maybe
absolutely
to you,
nothing,
this
and
is
I actually mean
somehow
it.
its own branching path. Maybe when you go talk about this with your friend, you'll say, "Oh, did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favorite." I
Yep.
hope your friends find this concerning.
Chat. No chat. There's no chat. I'm recording this of like viewers.
Stanley was fat and ugly and really,
Am
really
I like
stupid.
crazy?
He probably only got the job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is. That or with drug money. Also, Stanley is
Wow.
addicted to
Whoa.
drugs and hookers.
Whoa, accusation. Not true, right? Right, Stanley?
Well, I've
Talk
come
to
to
me.
a very definite conclusion about what's going on right now. You're dead. You
Yeah.
got to this broom closet, explored it a bit, and were just about to leave because there's nothing here when a physical malady of some sort shut down your central nervous system and you collapsed on the keyboard. Well, in a situation like this, the responsible thing is to alert someone nearby so as to ensure that your body is taken care of before it begins to decompose. Hello? Anyone who happens to be nearby? The person at this computer is dead. They have fallen prey to any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities. It's indicative of the long-term sustainability of your species. Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place, making sure they understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming, so that the irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them. All right, when you've done that, just step out into the hallway.
No. I look, you haven't considered that I like broom closet and I love spending 10 minutes on doing nothing, just chilling, like this buzzing of the light, it's calming, okay? It's calming to me. Like, like you suddenly get up one day, no orders, no co-workers, like it's very disturbing. So, this broom closet just, maybe it's very similar to the office or something like that. It's give you peace of mind. Okay, it's give me like a lot to think about. Oh, I thought I hear something. Oh my god. I started to think that like this might be some problem. Oh wait, hold on. Am I freezing? Oh no, hold on. Let me Oh, I don't know how long I've been freezing. But yeah, good thing that I check. But okay. Okay. But well, good thing that I hope that the recordings still like all the audios works. But yeah, oh my god. Using Linux is a problem, guys. Really, like, oh, now I'm so paranoid now. But I don't know how long I will be here. I don't know. Just gonna wait a little bit more, I guess. Yeah. I always like keep interacting with the room. Nope, nothing. How about the pliers? Nope. Nope. I'm just gonna count to 10, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, let's go.
Ah, second player. It's good to have you on board. I guarantee you can't do any worse than the person who came before you.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I mean, like, the person before me, like you know, we found out that he's died in his room or something like that, you know. So I just discovered this account, and you know, somehow like this is the last save before he died, I guess. Yeah, so I'm just gonna use this voice now. Kidding. But yeah.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Oh. Okay, yeah, no. It looked dangerous and I don't like it. I don't like that. Oh, it's... Oh. Wow. Fancy. Executive bathroom. May I? Money in the morning. Money in the evening. Money for breakfast. Money crisp. Extreme bathroom. Time. No, the mirror doesn't work. Too bad, huh? No real-time reflection. I mean, you can't even see the outside. Or the building. How... I mean, how tall? Business time. What's this big book over here? The beige pages. Oh, wow. Is this a room? Okay, nope. Probably this one. Wow.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number. 2845.
Wow, come on, dude.
But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
You ruined the puzzle. This room's supposed to be like a puzzle room where you walk around the room and, you know, see some kind of cryptic message and then trying to decode it. You just ruined
Stanley
it, man.
just sat around twiddling his thumbs.
Come on.
Trying to
Come on
input
now.
anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination was 2845.
I wonder if there's actually like a real puzzle in here. But probably not.
2845.
Oh. Oh, okay. Oh no.
Forgot, but it turns out that the panel's emergency override kicked in,
Oh.
and the door just opened all by
Ah.
itself. And Stanley got the hell
No.
along with the story. Well, whoop-de-doo.
Okay. Whoa. Oh, come on. I mean, like, seriously? I thought it's gonna be some kind of killer robots coming out to kill me, but okay. Right. Ooh. Uh-oh, getting creepy now. Where does this go? Oh. Loading.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Yep. My mind is starting to influence his. He's starting to think for himself.
Stanley
Okay,
walked
oh.
straight ahead through the large door that read
My control
Mind Control
facility.
Facility.
Okay. Definitely. Oh, an escape. Okay. Whoa. If light is on, call exit or EXT914 immediately. You mean like this light? What if... Yeah, that's like... That is two... No, that's 3 ways for you to go. You know what I said before? You know, like, every time there's like... There's a crossroad, always turn left. Yeah. That's a rule. It's not because like, oh, escape. No. No, it just follows simple rules.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
Oh no. But what if I...
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
But I'm simply following...
At this point,
the simple
Stanley was making a
rules.
conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
Yes. Death is preferred. Yeah. Dead. I'm dead. Yeah. Ouch. Execution
As the
machine.
whirred into motion and Stanley
No.
was inched closer and
No.
closer to his demise,
No.
he reflected
No.
that his life had been of
I
no
mean, to think of
consequence
it,
whatsoever.
everybody's no.
Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this
Please.
life is.
Please.
Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs
Well.
from a blind man. And so he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
Oh well. Goodbye, myself. Oh. Yeah, you're gonna crush me.
Farewell,
Anyway.
Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
Oh. Huh. Well, I guess I'm still survive. The Stanley parable.
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
Okay, I hope there's no secret in this room. Cindy can walk like left and right.
When every
Oh,
path you
whoa.
can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
I mean, the Stanley is dead when he's in the broom closet. I mean, I was dead when I was in the broom closet, but okay. Nature paintings. Stanley computers. Office layout. This blueprint shows the office from the beginning of the game. The path from Stanley office to the 2 doors was the first part of the game that was built. Sections have been added and altered throughout development, though the core layout remains almost identical to the first iteration. Okay. Let me study this a little bit. Corridor. The pacing of this opening section was important to get right. This corridor has been moved and altered to make sure player reaches the 2 door in a good time. Okay. Right. The 2 doors. The set of 2 open doors was the first concrete piece of the Stanley Parables design. Once this room was created, the rest of the game emerged as an extension of it. An exploration of contradiction this room poses. Okay. Filing cabinet. Office computers, which I can turn off. Yep, still saving electricities for the world. The office. Button sounds. A selection of sounds used throughout the game when buttons are pressed. Each sound is a mix of keyboard stroke and synthesized tone. And we have the credits, okay. Is it though? Is it the end? Boss's office. Screens from the development of the boss's office. Office clock. It has every like things in here, like the exhibition hall. Nope. I've almost forgot. At the crossroads, always turn left, so yeah. The office. Maintenance room. An early version of the maintenance room. Fun. Money. Unity logo. Oh. Warzone. What? What's this? Early in development, we designed an ending where Stanley would end up on the battlefield fighting aliens. The action game would become sentient and would wage war against the narrator. We realized shortly after starting to build it that it was far too jokey and on the nose for the tone of the game. Plus, some people interpret it as of making fun of people who like shooters, which was not our intention. And to be honest, I could enjoy some FPS action, I guess. Oh, always turn left. Dead, strong, bad. How do you type with boxing gloves on? Narrator emails. After the second trailer we sent out, we asked people to email the narrative for questions. While we had initially planned to use these further promotional materials, we never found a perfect use for them. Here, a selection of those emails. Yeah, it's a lot. Let's just say that I'll skip that for now, even though I actually want to read all of that. The Office. The Lounge. Okay. Apartment timer. In previous versions, the choice leading you to the apartment ending. Oh, I feel like this might be like spoilers, I think. I'm not so sure. Yeah, I feel like I don't want to read it that much, but wow. That's a lot. I'm pretty sure there's tons of endings here. Oh. What even is this? Oh my god. How many endings are there? Oh my. I feel like there's gonna be a lot more to this game. Wow. Oh, okay. Exit. Okay, yeah.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free.
I'm pretty sure this is gonna exit the game. But hold on. Before that. Let's see if there is any other path. Maybe this is not just the only exit. Not sure. Let me... Oh, okay, that looks scary as hell. What is that? Why is that double wall here? Okay, what is this place?
He pushed the number 9.
Oh. Right.
Stanley walked over the bridge. Stanley stood on the roof.
I think that is the only exit. Yeah, because it's kinda, you know, kinda go back here. Anyways, right? Yeah. There's some levers here and there. Alright. Yep, but I mean, we came from this way. No, we came from that way, but yeah. Alright then. Let's shut this off. For good. Goodbye, Stanley. Goodbye, narrator. Whoever you two are.
Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another? No, Perhaps not.
I mean, I can't see. It's dark.
Sometimes these things cannot be seen. But listen to me. You can still save those two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice.
Well.
Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose for you. Don't let
Well. Too bad. Too bad. I'm not following your advice. And I guess I'm dead. I'm dead now. Yeah. Okay. So, I'm not sure if that's the ending. I mean, that's a credit, so I'm not even sure if that's the end yet, or like. But if I quit now, right? When I re-enter the game, maybe I will continue off somewhere else. That's a lot. That's a lot of content here. All right. I will go for the mind control room. Then,
All
maybe
of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Maybe I'll go
Stanley
downstairs.
decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Yeah, I'm just gonna turn left and then
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his
go
left.
to the left and then like go downstairs this time. I just want to see what's downstairs.
Yet there was
per se.
not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
All right.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
No. Oh. I feel like that's an Easter egg. Yeah, but I cannot read because too small. Yeah. By holes.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss. Admitting he had left his post during work hours, he might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy.
Yeah.
All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all. None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange
Oh my god, my camera
observations.
freezes again.
For example,
Hold
why
on.
couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why
Oh,
did
yes.
doors close automatically behind him wherever
Correct,
he went?
yeah.
And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground.
Whoa.
Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself
This is
to
actually
wake
new.
up.
There's
He
no
felt the
clock
cool weight
rule.
of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment and my wife.
You
and
have
my
a
job.
wife?
All I want is my life exactly the way it's
Okay,
always
Stanley's. You got
been.
some
My
game.
life is normal. I am
But
normal.
you're just like pushing buttons
Everything will
all
be
day, all night,
fine.
you know?
I
How's your
am
wife?
okay.
No, but it's never exist.
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I?
Who am I,
And
really?
it went black.
Oh,
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
hello, Mariella.
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work.
No.
But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day, the very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
Yep. Job more important than whatsoever happened in front of you. Yes. Such life, huh? So I think that that must be another ending. Well, I mean, okay. First of all, I have to say that my avatar freezes for so many times. I don't know why either. Like it just when I come back and check, it just froze sometime, which is a problem. So you know, I might have to go fix that first. And I think this is it for today. I'm definitely gonna like try to get the other endings too, because it seems that there's more than one, and there's a lot of ways that you can like. There's a lot of paths that you can go, and yeah, I'll try every path that I can find. I'm pretty sure there's some like secrets in this game too that I might have missed, something like that. But let's continue this the other time. So today, let's log off work. Let's just say, presumably Stanley can, because he worked 7 days every day, every year, whatever. No time for his wife. So but I can. So I'm just gonna like quit the game. Yep. And see you later.